Crime is a complex issue, but at its core, it comes down to harm. When someone harms others in our community, that's a crime. Of course, laws and definitions evolve as our understanding grows. But that's why we must always be willing to re-examine our laws and ordinances, and update them when necessary. But once we have agreed on the law, we must enforce it, not just for protecting victims, but to help those in distress. Breaking the law is often a signal. It shows that someone is struggling and doesn't have the tools to manage their life. Ignoring that signal isn't compassion, it's neglect. Real compassion means stepping in, offer support, and maintaining boundaries. Our police officers are often the first to see these warning signs, but that they are not always equipped with the right tools. They are not just enforcers, they are first responders. Like a triage nurse on the street, they need more than handcuffs and a citation. They need tools that allow them to respond thoughtfully, and policies that support their judgment. If elected, I will work closely with communities, city staff, and the police department to expand those tools through smart policy and targeted ordinance. Let me share two examples. First, public bathrooms. In many areas, stores have locked their restrooms. Why? Because they become hotbeds for drug use and vandalism. But who pays the price? Families, unhoused residents, and visitors. People who simply need a safe, clean bathroom. What if we try something different? A simple city ordinance with proper enforcement for each offense. No drug use, and clean up after yourself in the bathroom. In return, business owners agree to install camera at the bathroom before entrance to record who enters. If a violation occurs, that footage is shared with police. At that point, law enforcement steps in, and the city, not the business owner, take responsibility for cleanup and follow-up. That's what shared responsibility looks like. That's what compassion with accountability means. Second, hotspot crime. Some locations are generating far more police calls than others, even when located just blocks apart. One bar after 3 calls a year over 2 decades. Another nearby averaged 97 per year. A liquor store in a quiet neighborhood had over 100 calls per year, while one in an underserved area had just 1.5. The difference isn't just location, it's how businesses are operated. We must hold negligent owners accountable. And we need ordinances that help police address hotspots across all types of businesses, including rental properties. So if a tenant is causing or attract criminal activities, they can be removed. We don't need to wait for new funding from the state and the federal government. With creative problem solving, community coordination, and strong leadership, we can act now. Because if not now, when? Thank you for watching.